So guys, the event is pretty much over. My friend and I did the Theatre Mechanicus, that's not the right button, that's the button I wanted, at the most difficulty, a good old 3 times. I believe I might make a video for that. Maybe I'll post it before this one. I don't know. I'll see what I'll do. In any case, we did try that at the highest difficulty a few times. We succeeded all 3 times, which was nice, but it was definitely not without its struggles. So I guess I can do that a few more times if I'd like to get more of the rewards here. I have, however, picked up everything on the highest tier, so it would just be getting more enhancement materials and some more of these, which is actually pretty good idea. I'm quite tempted to do it several times just to get these. So yeah, I may actually do more Theatre Mechanicus in the next 5 days. I mean 6 technically. So there is that. But today what we are focusing on is getting that character. So I did put the poll out on my channel as to whether I should get Xingqiu or whether I should get Beda or Chongyun just to get their constellations furthered. Furthered? Is that even a word? Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, which would be more beneficial. I wanted to have Hydro on my party because I've been subject to what Hydro can do with both Electro and Cryo, and I'm not a fan of being on the receiving end of it. So it'd be quite nice to be able to inflict that on others instead. So I was pretty keen to get a Hydro other than Barbara on my team. And you guys seem to reflect that opinion as well, although there were votes for the other 2. Getting Xingqiu in the party was a big one. So we are going to finally get a Hydro member. Yes, I would like to do that, please. Oh yeah, that's right, he uses a sword. Okay, that is that. So as for the party, I've been thinking about whether to have Chongyun with Xingqiu or Beidao with Xingqiu. It could go either way. I would get the Frost if I used Chongyun, but I'm also a fan of, DPS. So having just smashing out the DPS with the Electro reaction is also pretty damn neat. So I was tired and torn between which way I was going to go, and then I was like, you know what, just take the Traveler out. I don't need to still have the 2 Animo characters. While it's nice having them both in the party, I'm finally able to emotionally let go of the Traveler, purely because Jean's attacks, her elemental attacks, are pretty damn useful. The heal's pretty good. It also does heavy attacks, which is nice. But I also did a couple of the Oceanid boss battles to get some level up material for Xingqiu. And I discovered that in that battle, the Oceanid creates water creatures, and a lot of them are birds that fly, and I have a melee class. Not a single one of my characters could hit them except for Jean's E ability. I could target it directly up if I was close to one of these birds and hit them with the Animo that way. It was very slow going, but I was able to technically range attack. Technically, because they were kind of not flying that high. So she's definitely more useful in that sense than the Traveler, and being able to heal is more useful than the Traveler. And I always find that the Traveler's whirlwind vortex, what do they actually call it? Gust surge, apologies. I don't always use it because I don't like having to chase after the enemies to pick up after them or to continue attacking them. So as much as I don't like getting rid of the main character, I find that pretty immersion breaking, taking the main character out of your party. I'm going to do that. We are going to put Xingqiu here. So first, what we're going to do is... Actually, I should probably see how far I can level him first, because I can't get him to match the party. All my party, bar the Traveler, are at level 60. I have ascended them all. I have spent the last few days, just like before work, getting all their freaking essential materials, spending a fair bit of resin to do that. Some of my... Is it fragile resin? Yeah, I've gone through a bit of my supply trying to get all the level up materials. The problem is I'm still not getting enough bloody masks from the healer shells. That's what's holding me back. So Jean 60, Beida 60, Chongyun 60, Bennett 60. She's 60 of 60 instead of 60 of 70. So let's go find Xingqiu. Let's see how far I can. Oh, do I even have a level up material? No, that's another thought. I might not. I don't even remember how to fight with you. Maybe I should start with that before I waste material on you. No, I've paid for you and bloody using you. Let's just go it. Let's just go it. Hold on. There we go. That was confusing for God knows what reason. So it's 20. We can ascend. Yeah, this is going to be rough. This is going to be real rough. Level up. Nope. That's 40. Yes, that's what I thought. God damn it. Okay, well we definitely can't put him in the party just yet. I didn't realize we still had the greys. I thought we went up. See, I already converted to that. And it means I can't do the final ascension because I'll be down 18 home mask. Shit! Okay, I'm pretty sure I've already killed every healer child on the goddamn map. I already went on a mask hunt because I had to spend masks on all my other team members, essentially, to level them up. I don't think I have any left. Hey, I've got some resin. Let's go to one of these duper whackers and see if it's going to be healer churls. That's really shit to get to. Can I just say? That's horrible. It's on a hill. I thought this was going to be an episode of experiencing Xingqiu and seeing how he works in battle. And yet, nah. I can't even get him on my team. This is not how I saw today going. I've already spent hours this morning getting all that material. To be fair, I was multitasking because, you know, I hate grinding. So I was actually doing something else while doing this. And yes, I've been running with Jean as my member of the party for a while. Just so I could get used to, yay, having her on the team.
Swift and merciful.
And I have to say, this level up is definitely helping. They are so strong now. So strong. I'm gonna miss that though. That is quite strong. Hey, I thought you died. Obviously not. Bastards.
Submit for judgment.
They die.
Back at ya.
Ooh, one survived. Okay, we're getting a lot of wick material and not much of anything else. Which is a shame. Okay, let's just keep going because these ones have a higher chance of having healer churls that I have noticed. Anyway, I might be wrong. I'm not quite sure of the split of which ley line gives you what enemies, but I'm pretty sure the yellow ones are usually the ones that give me healer churls. But yeah, I went to all the hut looking places on the map and killed a shit ton of healer churls this morning, so sucks that I've still got to do this. Ah, freaking slimes. And I'm stuck doing this as well. Oh, well. I'll just waste my resin on these guys.
Windblade!
Whatever. Go away. Let me collect. Of course it's you that survived. Why wouldn't it be? I hate it when they do that.
A touch
Oh, that's
of
gonna be
frost.
useless. Oh shit. Son of a bitch.
Barbados!
Let's do that right? Yes, it will. Boom. Okay, and that'll be the last of what I have. Yeah, that's the end of my resin. It means I'm gonna have to start using my original resin. Oh well. As I said, I've killed every cluster of hill churls I found on the map. There'll be the stray ones on the roads and stuff, but I've killed the clusters already. So maybe Xingqiu will have to wait. Maybe I won't get to add him to the party just yet. It's kind of sad. So, kind of really sad. Oh, for God's sake. No. Where's the other one? This one's clearly not working for me. There. Oh, it's a shit location. Oh well. Climb. We'll just have to climb. I'm not dealing with that. Not dealing with that at all. If I go back... Oh, it's down. I thought it was up. Ah, this one. If I go back to that same location, is it going to be the same lots of slimes? I mean, I assume it would be, but will it be? Yay! I was hoping it would be, since it's this location. Yes, you're on fire, sir. Most unfortunate for you.
Submit for judgment.
I'm stuck. You. Oi, none of that from you, sir.
To ashes!
Yes, sir, I'm gonna need you to come onto the mainland. I'm not about to go swimming for you. Thank you.
Swift and merciful. Submit for judgment.
Barbados!
And dead.
Guide us.
I haven't actually been paying attention to what I've been gathering. I'm in gather autopilot, so I don't really pay attention to what I was gathering. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep trucking. Let's do one more. Actually, to be fair, I've got enough resin to do 2 more. So, 2 more, and then we'll evaluate how many masks I have. Never hurts to have too many masks, because all my bloody characters need them. I can't believe I'm getting another character that needs masks. It's ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. And I wonder if I have to keep leveling my traveler. Like, are there situations where she's a compulsory character in story events? That was a concern I had, is that I'll leave her behind, but then it will turn out that I actually need her.
To ashes!
Yeah. And I don't want to level up my world until I have Xingqiu up to speed. Because I'm worried that if I level up the world while he's still too low a level... Bloody wick material. And there are button cones. He'll be too weak compared to everybody else and all the enemies will, like, kill him. That's a concern I have. What do you want? What? What do you want of me?
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
No one's got a thing above their head. Oh! I can ascend him now. What do you know? Boom. I don't know if that was what it was trying to tell me, but I doubt it was. I'm just going to take it as a yes, that was what it was trying to tell me. Lol. Yeah, we're going to run out of material to level up with, by the looks of it. I've only got 12 of these big ones left. That was always a concern of mine. Oh shoot, no, 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 no. Don't waste one of those bad boys. Okay, the question is, can I keep going? Okay, I did get enough silk flowers, sorry, I was calling them sweet flowers. That's a completely different flower. I went around Genshin Inn to grab some, and I went to grab them from the terrace at Leo Harbour as well. But there's not really that many silk flowers to pick from. So I was a bit late to that bandwagon. I only did that this morning, so I don't know if we can do much here. And yeah, I can't go past, what are we on, 50? I can't go past 60. I'm not gonna have enough stuff. And that's all 12 of those. It only went up 3 levels. Oh man, I'm in trouble. Although, 588. Oh my gosh, how many times am I gonna have to click? Is it more expensive to do things this way? Oh my god. Can I just say use max? Where's my use max button? 122, Jesus Christ. That was tedious. Hey, we have just enough silk flowers. I just don't have enough of anything else. That's a bit of a bitch. As I said, I don't want to increase my world's level until I've got them all past 60. Because if you think about it, oh, what do you want? Oh, there. Sorry, I see. I think an ascension reward. Oh, they didn't even offer one for that. That's mean. If you think about it, Lunara, the Traveler, only got her level up materials once we hit rank 35. So 35 is the rank that it wants you to level up to your up to 70. So it makes sense in that regard to want to hold off until I can get him. I really brought you up to 50? Wow. Hold off until I can get him up to past 60. But that's gonna take days from that perspective, because I don't know how frequently the Hillchells will respawn. This I can get done tomorrow. I mean, I can get it done now if I want to use my Fragile Horizon, but I don't really want to use my Fragile Horizon. So tomorrow I could get that done, because that's only... Oh, it depends on how many of these drop, actually. I was going to say it would just be 2 lots, but that's assuming they drop 2 each. I've done it where they've only dropped 1, so it might be up to 4. I think I might have to use some resin. But again, there's nothing I can do with that. Oh no, your talents are going to be at base level. And they're also going to need, surprise, surprise, these freaking masks. Why is everything the same material? Can't you guys diversify and make life easy for the rest of us? How many hill shells do you need me to slaughter? A lot is apparently the answer. A lot. Then the question becomes, should I put you in the party when your talents are so underleveled? And to be fair, Bennett's are underleveled as well. Bennett's only on 221, so... What do you actually do? Pull out to 5 rapid strikes. Okay. Guhua Sword, Fatal Rain Screen. Xingqiu performs twin strikes with his sword, dealing hydro damage. At the same time, this ability creates the maximum number of rain swords, which will orbit your active character. The rain swords have the following properties. When a character takes damage, the rain sword will shatter, reducing the amount of damage taken. That's nice. Increases the character's resistance to interruption. 20% of Xingqiu's hydro damage bonus will be converted to additional damage reduction for the rain swords. Oh, so it's actually defensive. That's... The whole thing is defensive. The maximum amount of additional damage reduction that can be gained by this way is 24%. The additional maximum number of rain swords is 3. Using this ability applies the wet status onto the character. Well, that's inconvenient. You're making yourself open to freeze. That's inconvenient. So that doesn't even... There's literally no damage involved in that. You'd perform twin strikes, I suppose, but it doesn't say how much damage you actually do. Skill damage. So you do 160. Okay, so it is a base level attack then. Initiate rainbow... Oops, rain cutter. Rainbow blade work and fight with an illusory sword rain, while creating the maximum number of rain swords. Your active character's normal attacks will trigger consecutive sworded rain attacks, dealing hydro damage. Rain swords will remain maximum throughout the ability duration. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's just pop them in the party. Let's just get that done. So if we can just take everybody off. Traveler is considered a legendary character? Huh. Wow. Let's put Jean in the first slot. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. That means the Hydro will trigger the Cryo. Which means the Electro will have no additional reaction. Or I could swap those around, but if Cryo is on a character, then... It won't be frozen, will it? Oh, it might be. If it's frozen, Jean can't push it away, I don't think. Oh, let's just go this way. We'll test it.
Chivalry will never die.
That's nice, Xingqiu. We need to go attack something. Would you like to go attack something? Let's go this way. It looks like there's a little, Oh, hi. And I've already gotten you. Looks like there's a little Hillchell hut right underneath it. Little! That map shows little. That is not little. Let's go get you some more level up material and figure out how you work as a character. You have a basic bitch weapon, I just realized. Oh, shit. Oh my god, the cooldown is revolting.
Swift and merciful.
Is it only a one character attack? Holy shit. No masks. Oh boy, yeah. You take a sword, take Lunara's sword. Details, equip on you. Switch. Yup. Because it's the only leveled up sword I have other than the ones that Bennett's using. So then Lunara, you get a really shit sword, I'm sorry, but I've got nothing else for you. That's a claymore, isn't it? Yeah, that's a claymore too. Sure, she can have that. Congratulations, you have a shit weapon. I'm not leveling that up, dear. You can just suffer in silence. Yeah, I don't have that many level up materials, so I can't do much. You can just suffer. Yeah, wow, that was not cool. What do you want me to do? Oh god, keep rubbing it in. I'm spending more. Can you just not? Do you only attack one person with your E ability? That's really not ideal. I kind of need you to attack a whole field of people to get that reaction happening. Let's see if we can find some other people to attack. By people, yes, I mean Healer Charles. Oh, but there's only one dude. Here we go, collection. Come on guys, cluster please. I've got no stamina, so you're just gonna have to cluster. Okay, we've got multiples there.
Swift and merciful.
Although he only hit one,
From whence you came.
which is mighty inconvenient. God, you guys hit like trucks. Holy shit, I've got to level up, shouldn't you? And now I no longer have Lunara hitting like a truck. Drat. It's mighty inconvenient. I don't think we got a single mask. I can't tell from that. I'd have to look at talents, wouldn't I? I think we've got one mask. Yippee. Anywho, that's that. That's time consuming. So we can continue with the main plot. We can do Jean's quest. We can ascend the world, though I'd like to hold off until we can ascend him specifically. We can finish that quest. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We can do that quest and that quest. Yeah, I picked that up accidentally while I was gathering resources. It's for Vermeer. Wait, does it even tell me where they are? At a viewing spot that he previously that isn't too many. Oh, right, he gave me objects. And then there's that one there. So there's heaps of crap I can do here. And then 2 good storylines. I'm actually not going to do anything right now because I would like to play other games. And I've played Genshin Impact so much the past 2 weeks. It's not funny.
I do hope the Knights
That's
of
all I
Favonius
really wanted to do
are
was
working hard.
That's great, Jane. I just wanted to get in and do that. Oh, I'm so not ending here. My characters do not end in the wilderness anymore. We are civilized folk. We go to a town.